In this video, we'll show you how to protect WordPress websites by securing the login system. For this, we'll use a plugin called Login Lockdown. It comes with a lot of modern safety features that will enhance your site security. You can get Login Lockdown from the link in the video description. We've got a premium version of the plugin to ensure the maximum protection. So, let's start. First, we'll install the plugin on our website. As you can see, we've logged into our WordPress dashboard. So from here, we're going to go to Plugins and click on Add New Plugin. And Login Lockdown also has a free version, but we will be using the Pro version in this video to show the powerful features of the plugin. So we're going to simply click on Upload Plugin, click on Choose File and Upload Our Plugin. So here it is. We're going to click on the Install Now button and wait for the plugin to install. Alright, the plugin has been installed. We're going to click on Activate Plugin. Great, the plugin has been activated. Now, if you have the Pro version of the plugin, you still have to add in your license key. So go ahead and add in your license key and click on Save and Activate License button. So the plugin has been installed and activated. You can see that Login Lockdown Pro has been added in your WordPress settings. Now, over here in the top of the dashboard, you can see that there are some statistics. Lockdowns in last 24 hours, lockdowns since plugin installed, failed logins in the last 24 hours. Now, we just installed the plugin, but you can see this data. That is because we tested the plugin a few minutes ago, and this is the result. So we were trying to log in using incorrect credentials, and it actually detected the failed attempts. Finally, it detected our IP and locked it down for this website. That is actually a very cool feature. So let's see some of the main features of the plugin. So as soon as you install it and click on Login Lockdown over here, the first tab is the login protection. This is what you're going to see. This has basic features, advanced features, and we also have access to some tools. First, let's check out the basic features. The first feature is the max login retries. So this is the number of attempts that a user will have until they are logged down. So if a user enters wrong credentials 3 times, this will trigger a lockdown period. But there is a condition which is called retry time period restriction. The max login retries time is valid within the retry time period restriction. That means, as you can see here, if a user enters wrong credentials 3 times within 5 minutes, then they will be locked down. So the failed login attempts will be calculated within the time period set in retry time period restriction. Now, how long will the lockdown last? The lockdown duration can be selected from here. This method is really useful against brute force attacks. By default, the lockdown length will be 60 minutes. You can change these values to your liking. For example, you can change the max logins to 5 if you wish, or you can change it to 2. This is completely up to you, okay? The next feature is log failed attempts with non-existent usernames. So the failed attempts of logging in will be logged, and you can view those on the activity over here. So in non-existent usernames will also be logged. Now, mask login errors, if you enable this, it will minimize the data that is available to the attacker, okay? Now, block type, you can completely block website access or only block access to login page, okay? Now, this will only happen for the blocked IPs. Again, you can also choose a block message over here. We're sorry, but your IP has been blocked due to too many recent failed login attempts. So you can customize this and display your own message. And here you can actually whitelist IPs. If there's a member of your team or if you are trying to get in yourself, you can add in your own IP address over here or your team member's IP address. So those will never be blocked. You can also show credit links over here. So this will be a small credit link. So if you enable this, it will say form protected by login lockdown. So people will know about the plugin. After you're done, you can simply click on save changes to save your progress. Okay, now if we move on to the advanced tab, here you can see there are some more advanced features such as login URL. You can protect your website by changing the login page URL. So normally a WordPress website has a login page just by adding the WP login at the end. So you can change this login URL so hackers will have a hard time accessing the WP login page. Now, if someone tries to access your WordPress by adding WP admin at the end, you can insert a URL where they will be redirected to. And again, you can password check. So here it says, check if any user has a weak password that is vulnerable to common brute force dictionary attacks. If any of your WordPress user has a weak password, you can enable this and check if they have any weak password. Now you can see that the test is already complete. No vulnerable users accounts found. If any of my users had a weak password, this feature will find that out and we can take actions or tell that user to update their password. You can also enable the anonymous activity login, log password. So this will actually log passwords used in failed attempts. So if someone inserts a wrong password, you can save that password to the database. You can also block bots from accessing your login page. You can block login attempts with non-existing usernames, add honeypots for bots. This will add a honeypot field and will catch and prevent bots from accessing your website. Cookie lifetime, you can actually choose the cookie lifetime. Default is 14 days. You can choose 30 days, 3 months, 6 months, or 1 year. You can also enable Cloudflare IP header, disable REST API protection, show admin menu, and wipe data on plugin delete. So all these features that we have seen, except this wipe data on plugin delete, all these features are available in the pro version of the plugin. With the free version, you get these basic features, which is really good for protection against brute force attacks. But with the pro version, you get these advanced features, and this will further secure your WordPress website. We will take a look at the pricing of the pro version later on. For now, let's keep exploring the other features. Now, if we move on to the tools section, here you can also see the email tests. So you can send a test mail to see if your website can send any emails or not. You can also add a recovery URL. So in case you lock yourself out and need to whitelist your IP address, please save the recovery URL somewhere safe. So if you click over here, view recovery URL, this will show you the recovery URL. So you can save this URL somewhere safe. In case you lock yourself out, you can use this URL to log back in. Again, you can also import settings. So if you have WP login lockdown settings saved somewhere, you can import the settings. And if you already have configured your WP login lockdown, you can export the settings and save it in your computer. In the activity tab, here you can see the number of login attempts that were made on your website. Also the browser that was used. You can also view the traffic type from here. So the date, reasons why they were logged down, and the location or IP, user agent, all of these can be viewed over here. If we switch over to the failed logins tab, here we can take a look at the failed login attempts and the reason for the failed logins. All are noted down over here. Now, here is another interesting feature, which is the firewall. So the firewall will protect your website from different kinds of attacks, hackers, and other threats. You can toggle this all on, so all of these will be activated, such as the block bad bots, directory traversal, HTTP response splitting, XSS cross-site scripting, cache poisoning, dual header exploits, SQL, PHP code injection, file injection inclusion, null byte injection. So there are various types of protection in this firewall. You can also add two-factor authentication for your website. As you know that two-factor authentication is very useful in protecting your website. You can enable email-based two-factor authentication from here, and you can also choose for which user role the two-factor authentication will be available. The 2FA login message, link text, email subject, email content. You can enable two-factor authentication to make your website much more secured. Now, Captcha is also an important feature for your login form. With the free version of login, lockdown, you only get this Captcha disabled and built-in Captcha. Your login page will be protected by Captcha, but with the pro version, you get reCAPTCHA version 2, reCAPTCHA version 3, HCAPTCHA, and Cloudflare Turnstile. So these are very, very useful for a website. If you want, you can enable any of these. Finally, in the cloud protection, here you can see features such as use account, whitelist and blacklist, use global cloud blacklist, cloud block type, block message, cloud whitelist, and cloud blacklist. In the country blocking feature, you can actually block a specific country from accessing your WordPress website. Well, you can actually choose the block type. You can either block access to the entire site, or you can only block access to the login page. In the design section, here you can enable the customizer. In this way, you can actually design your WP login page. Here you can see there are some templates for your WP login page. You You can also add in a logo over here. You can also add in your logo URL, logo width, height, margin bottom. Once you're done, you can simply click on Save Changes to save the progress. In the temporary access section, here you can create a temporary access link. Then you can share that link with other people. You can also specify the duration and the number of uses of that link. So these are all the features of login lockdown which you can use to protect your website from brute force attacks and various types of malicious attacks on your WordPress website. Now, if you want advanced protection for your WordPress website, then getting the Login Lockdown Pro is a very good idea. So let's take a look at the pricing plans of Login Lockdown. Now, Login Lockdown offers lifetime plans for the plugin. Currently, only lifetime plans are available, but this can change in the future. So you can check the video description for the current deals. Currently, we can see there are 3 plans: the personal lifetime, team lifetime, and agency lifetime. The personal lifetime is available for $159, but with a discount, it's currently available for $89. This gives you one site license, lifetime updates and support, and all current and future plugin features. You also get cloud blacklists, dashboard, but you won't get the white label mode and rebranding. Now, with the team lifetime plan, which is available for $199, but with a discount, it's available for only $99. And with it, you get licenses to 5 sites and white label mode as well. And the agency lifetime is available for $299, but with a discount, it's now available for $179. It gives you 100 site licenses and you get the rebranding feature here as well. Now, we hope that this video was helpful for you guys. If you found this video helpful, give it a like and subscribe to our channel for more helpful videos on WordPress. So thank you for watching. See you next time.